Thousands of years before recorded history, when the earth was still wild and mysterious, a group of ancient humans lived in vast plains filled with lush forests and rocky fields. They lived simply, completely dependent on nature. They had no permanent homes, they moved seasonally, following the tracks of game and searching for wild edible plants. In the group, there was a young man named Uru. He was known for his courage, but also for his curiosity about everything unknown to his tribe. Every morning, he set out with the hunters. Carrying sharp stone spears, they hunted deer, wild boar, and even small mammoths when they were lucky. But life wasn't always easy. Sometimes they returned empty-handed, and hunger was a part of life. Nighttime was the worst. The cold air made their bodies shiver. In the pitch darkness, the eyes of predators gleamed, an ancient wolf, a saber-toothed tiger, or a giant bear that wouldn't hesitate to attack a human. They took refuge in caves, huddled close together, hoping the night would pass quickly. One night, as the sky was dark and starless, a strong wind blew, carrying the scent of rain. Clouds rolled in, and soon after, lightning flashed loudly. The sound of thunder echoed throughout the valley. Uru and his tribe awoke from their sleep, terrified. They had rarely seen such a powerful storm. Suddenly, a massive bolt of lightning struck a large tree near their cave. In an instant, something dazzling appeared, fire. Orange light danced like a living creature on the burning tree trunk. The Uru were shocked. They had never seen anything like it before, except from lightning. The heat was palpable even from a distance. Several women and children hid deeper into the cave. The men, including Uru, stood frozen, unsure whether to approach or flee. The fire continued to grow, emitting a crackling sound from the burning twigs and dry leaves. Uru ventured closer. He felt a warm sensation touch his skin, a strange yet pleasant sensation. As he approached the fire too closely, the heat increased and made him recoil. This made him wonder. Was this flaming object a friend or a foe? But that night, no wild animals approached. Even the wolves that usually lurked around chose to stay away. Uru noticed how the fire was like a powerful being that drove away darkness and fear. The next morning, after the storm subsides, Uru approaches the remaining fire. There were small red embers still burning. He took a dry twig and placed it gently on the coals. As he blew gently, the embers rekindled and a small fire appeared. Uru was shocked and amazed. He shouted for his tribe. Since then, fire has become a part of their lives. Fire began to be used for many things: to keep warm on cold nights, to repel wild animals that fear light and heat. They first tried roasting mammoth meat. It was softer, tastier, and easier to chew. They also felt fuller for longer. Hardening wood to make spears stronger for hunting. Lighting up at night so they could be active longer. The once silent night was transformed. The tribe began to gather around the fire. They talked, made tools, told stories, and celebrated their catch. The fire not only dispelled the darkness but also strengthened the bonds between them. Uru and his tribe realized how important fire was. They appoint one person each night as firekeeper. The fire must not be allowed to go out. If it goes out, they don't know how to get it back on. Since that stormy night, the world has never been the same.